Now, I'm not usually one to sit on my butt all day and watch movies, let alone play games. But recently I got the honor of playing the most famous James Bond game on the Nintendo 64, Mission Impossible.
Greetings, casual gamer. This is the Sardonic Pickle.
Your mission, if you well, you don't have a choice really, is to review Mission Impossible 64 for the Nintendo 64. As usual. As usual? Yes, as usual. If you or your... What? You can hear me? I thought this was just a recording. It is. Anyway, as usual, if you or your team are caught or killed, the Secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. Secretary? Have you seen the movie, Mission Impossible? There was a movie? Ow.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
That's a bit drastic. Let the review begin.
Hey, when you start it up, it does the James Bond theme. That's pretty cool. This is the team we'll be working with. Interesting. A fireman too. Huh, the cleverness. You can pick between possible and impossible for the difficulties. Here we go. The first mission has you sabotaging a submarine transporting some missiles. Man, the graphics are disappointing. I was expecting more from the most famous game on the Nintendo 64. Oh well, let's just see how the game plays out. Here we go, the first mission. The music is alright, I suppose. I'm not sure about his voice though. He doesn't sound like the guy from James Bond.
Copy, stay close.
The writing seems strong and ambitious.
I'm looking for my dog. In the snow.
Focus on the review or you're fired.
How did you fix the lappy? Don't call it a lappy. Oh, come on, Mr. Pickle. Up.
The AI, well, it's not that great. Look how long it takes this guy to react to a man running around the desk with a gun to punch him. It's kinda dumb. You take his face.
Which is pretty cool. I wish real life came with those gadgets. It does. Look at your feet.
Using the face maker, you can disguise yourself as this guy and pass through the guards via the back of a truck, and enter the area with the submarine. Long story short, you find your equipment and accomplish your objectives by sneaking around, which is what I like about the game. It encourages you to sneak around and do things quietly. The game gives you limited ammo, so you have to be careful. Phelps, your boss, is briefed while on the plane by a very loud recording.
And escape with
Seriously, it's ridiculous to think none of the other passengers wouldn't be able to hear.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
My favourite level has to be the embassy mission. It has you walking around a party, setting up your escape after you infiltrate the KGB in order to save an agent named Candace. The music is catchy, and as you get near to the piano, the music gets louder and goes quieter as you walk away from it. I find that very atmospheric. Check it out. In order to gain the ambassador's aide's face, you must poison his drink so he rushes to the bathroom. You need to bring him down with his country's national anthem, and to do that you need to find the music score for the pianist to play. There's an assassin after you as well, so you have to deal with her first. I found it creepy how she just follows you from a distance. When you turn to look at her, she looks away. The camera angles in the game can be a bit difficult, and there's no way to change them manually, so that's pretty annoying. All the enemies pretty much have the same animation when they die as well. The game even includes a cameo from Walter White.
This is nerve-wracking.
There's a point in the game when you hear Candace screaming behind some doors, and Bond says this.
I find it amusing how he just doesn't care. He just wanted to run, get out of there.
Also, check this part of the game out. It reminded me so much of that scene from Star Trek. Oh yeah, this is proper Bond stuff. Even I recognize this scene. I had no idea it was from a Bond movie. The scene where he has to be completely silent as to not set the alarm off.
I think I singed my hair.
Ugh.
This game doesn't seem to get anything right about Bond.
The game? The freaking game gets everything wrong? It's you, man. It's you. Okay? James Bond and Mission Impossible are two completely different franchises, okay? It's James Bond and it's Ethan Hunt, okay? Two completely different franchises, okay?
Come on, buddy.
Don't you think you're being a bit harsh?
I'm the Sardonic Pickle, and you must be Jesus.
I don't care who you are. You're just as bad as him.
Hey, you! Don't touch the laptop. Unhand me.
A mission that changes the gameplay up a bit is the train station level, where you have to cover Ethan Hunt as he finds the train that his contact Max is on. This level is pretty fun, despite Ethan running around in circles at times. Eventually he gets on the train and you begin the train mission. This mission has you proceeding through the carriages towards Max's carriage. Max has set up a bomb on the train and you must defuse it. Once again using the facemaker, but not before pulling off this amazing pun. You eventually find out Phelps is the big bad guy and a traitor, so naturally you chase him onto the roof of a speeding train. This is the last mission of the main story. Basically you're just slowly moving towards Phelps, killing bad guys and helicopters on the way. Eventually you get to Phelps. He tries to escape by jumping onto a helicopter, but check out this epic action-packed moment.
I thought that was the end, but this game just keeps going. It's not like I have a real life and a job to get to, right, Pickle? Oh yeah.
There's a bonus mission after the main story missions. You're back at the sub pen you started off in
morning,
the first
Mr.
one.
Hunt. It seems
Basically
that
it's
your
the same
old
guy,
friend
causing trouble with
is
some
not
deal
active
he's
yet.
making,
We
to
have
do with something
information.
bad.
I didn't pay attention.
You're tasked to find your equipment, and then your friend helps you get into disguise to be at the deal to sabotage it. You end up finding your way into a dark tunnel and jumping on and off the trucks. You must rig the tunnel to a collapse, disabling all access for the bad guys. My favorite part of the whole game has to be the very last mission. You get to blow stuff up. The more stuff, the better. You're on a gunboat, and on your sides is the enemy base. You blow it up. That's it. Top stuff. The explosion graphics are pretty impressive for the 80s. The next part I haven't seen before in any game. Maybe because this is the first game I've played in decades. After the credits, the developers have put themselves in the embassy party, and if you talk to them they explain what they did as part of the team. And then say a random message. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I missed the days of extra content being available just by completing a game, and you didn't have to pay for it.
I hardly knew the Sardonic Pickle. He appeared in my closet one day, and then on my laptop. Both occasions were pretty creepy. I mean, how did he get in my house? I never thought I'd miss him, because of how much he annoyed me. The only thing I can think to do is go to a shopping centre and complain to the workers in a random department store. Mission Impossible wasn't a bad game. It was just misunderstood. I think the Sardonic Pickle was misunderstood too.
Hello!
Fuck!
Game doesn't get anything right? The freaking game? It's you, man. It's you. James Bond is a completely different franchise.
You said James Blunt.
The game doesn't get anything right? The freaking game doesn't get anything right? It's you, man. It's freaking you, okay? James Bond, Mission Impossible, completely different franchises. James Bond is called James Bond because it has James Bond. Mission Impossible, Ethan Hunt. What? I just got a glimpse on your face.
Don't look at Brad.